All right, Allan Douglas. Unfortunately, a disappointing result for today against Singapore. How did we manage not to put up a decent total and come away with a victory today?
Yeah, well, we just didn't bat well at all. It was no excuse. The ball did turn a bit, but we were like 60 off a 10, and we just didn't bat. We gave our hand away. There was plenty opportunities for the run and bat for a while, but we just did not bat. Simple as that.
So we have a game left. What's the general consensus of this final game against Uganda come tomorrow?
Well, it's pretty unlikely. We're going to have to either get Uganda in, knock them out cheaply, and get their runs, very, very, very fast. The likelihood, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough that we're going to go in there and do something where our net run rate's going to come up, which was something we discussed from the very beginning, that we need to be mindful of our net run rate and, back to overs. Arnold's been stressing that from day one. All of that is in all the notes and everything, and books and everything, back to 50 overs. And we just never managed to do that. And so it actually cost us, that's costing us. But it's just that we haven't batted. We just, didn't do well with that part of the game at all.
Now, we all know about disappointment because we can see the results. But if you had to pick out a few high points of the tour thus far, what would they be?
Obviously, the wicketkeeper guy, Christian Burgess. I'm certainly impressed with him. Through Delray Rollins has been very impressive. The young guys, I could honestly say, have been very good examples of youngsters trying their best, putting their hand up. So I would say our young brigade coming through will be a good investment for us going forward. I think those are the highlights. The contribution from Malachi, with the team itself, in discussions with him and on different things, what's happening with the team, that was really a highlight and that was positive. So there were some highlights there. There were some good things on this tour. Allan made a couple of runs. It shows he can definitely do something, but it requires us to go back and do some serious work.
Now, obviously, you know how the local media kind of tear the team apart. Your message to Bermuda and Bermudians, in your words, what would you say to them as far as staying behind the team and supporting Bermuda Cricket?
I think what we have to do, there are so many dynamics that I've got a page and a half of notes on what some of the things we could go ahead and do in the future. I think a lot of the onus there are a lot of people that can help, but I think the general emphasis is that where we want to go as a board. Where do we want to take our national team, and are we serious about it? And do we want to go to D2, D3, D4? And if we're going to go different in different divisions, how are we going to prepare? So we just need to sit down and determine where we want to go and be serious about it, and don't just talk about it, but actually produce the goods and give the support where the support needs to be. So I think that's where we have to go. It's disappointing to go down, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. It's certainly not the end of the world. You just have to go back and regroup.
Well, surprisingly, for those people that don't realize, D4 allows you to play extra games, and if you get promoted, you're playing more cricket at the national level. Is that a true sentiment of the disappointment of probably going down?
Well, that's not it's something that can help our cricket, because then we can have time to groom our young players and under other new leadership and everything. But I don't think much people are aware of that. Some will say no, that's not good, and some will say it's good. You're going to have the pundits out there. Me personally, it is what it is. We just need to make best use of it.